Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pink Penguin casting for Honcast Community and UNGL. Actually, this is a UNGL tournament, round 4, and it's DrDz against Team Go. Along with me, I have Storm Legend from the Honcast Community and War Machine from Ghost 2 Gamers. How are you doing, guys?
Doing good. Looking forward to the game. I missed the bans and stuff, but looks like some pretty solid teams from both teams, so looking good.
Yeah, I'm good too. It wasn't too exciting, except for the Valkyrie ban, which is unusual, but
Yeah, we did have a remake actually, because one of the GOAT team players had some issues with his router, so they had to get someone else. But hopefully that's all sorted out, and we'll have a good game anyway. But alright, so just looking through the rosters real quick, because we haven't done that yet. For the Legion team, we have Tundra, Wretched Hag, Gladiator, Soul Stealer, and Witch Slayer. Now, last game we did see some pretty funky lane setups. You have Wretched Hag going top with Legion team, and Soul Stealer going middle. Now, that's not really that surprising, but what is surprising is that you have a Witch Slayer, a Gladiator, and a Tundra going bot right now. So, I don't know how they're going to do this. I would be very, very surprised if they did try to try lane with a Tundra and Gladiator, but so what do you think of that one?
It is a really strange setup. The only time two melee in a tri-lane is really ever good is if it's Behemoth or Magnus, just because their stuns are ranged and they're still useful in the thing. But I don't know how they're going to run this Tundra. I mean, it seems like Tundra's kind of wandering around, so I don't know what he plans on doing for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we did talk about maybe having a Tundra jungle. Now, it's a very, very interesting thought, as he could do that with his Call of Winter. Yeah, and it looks like that is going to be what he's doing. Now, at level 2, I'm going to assume that he will go for Call of Winter, getting those creeps to tank for him and just do that additional damage. Now, again, I'm very, very surprised to see this. This is not something you would see ordinarily, but it looks like he's doing pretty fine for now. Now, for the Hellborn lineup, we are having a Defiler, Voodoo Jester, Pestilence, Andromeda, and Bubbles. Now, their lineup, I like considerably more. They have a pretty good synergy with their entire team. I mean, we did note that, of course, the Pestilence and Andromeda both have negative armor debuffs, and along with that Defiler, it just synergizes well overall. But the lanes they're running a Trial lane, Pestilence down bottom with the Andromeda and Voodoo Jester, which is a pretty powerful lane. And of course that Defiler mid against the Soul Stealer, and Bubbles Bubbles top solo. So, I guess just early game, who do you think has the strongest lanes? I mean, I definitely think the Hellborn has the advantage right now in the laning phase. But do you have any suggestions for that?
I mean, the problem is that tri-lane that the Hellborn has bottom is extremely strong, and Gladiator and Witch Slayer, they can't really combat that lane. They really just have to play really passively and not try and get caught by those stuns, or else they're both basically going down. I think the game for the Legion hinges on whether this Tundra can really pull off this jungling strat to the best of its ability. I mean, it's not a bad strategy. It's used a lot. Well, not a lot, but it used to be used in Dota. And now making its way to Han, I think it just all depends on him.
Yeah, and wow, I really am interested in this Tundra jungling. I'm gonna assume that this is something they've done before in practice games, in just in-houses. So I'm gonna assume they know what they're doing. And so far, looking at the Tundra is sitting that much per minute, but he's sitting at 155 jungling. So we're gonna have to see if he does get sort of a early portal key or something of the sorts. That would be pretty beneficial to this Legion team. Sorry about that, but I definitely do not agree having a tri lane having a double lane or dual lane against the tri lane. Now, it's just that they don't have the power, the enough power to be able to take one of the tri lane heroes down, and if they do try and attempt, the Hellborn team can just come back and get a double tap real quickly. Now we do see Tundra making his way. They're going to initiate onto this Voodoo Jester. Pitfall missing, unfortunately, but we have a nice acid cocktail coming out from Voodoo Jester, just going to stop them right in their tracks. And that's, again, they have so much synergy in this team. I mean, triple stun lane right off the bat is a really, really strong combo in a trial lane.
Yeah, there's really nothing Gladiator and Witchslayer can do about that try stun. There's no real way to fight it. Voodoo Jester, obviously his stun can on the random numbers can hit you for easily 3 or 4 seconds, just make you unable to do anything. And Gladiator with the hard stun to hit, I suppose they're like someone like a Pestilence or an Andromeda. I mean, you just click them and you can't miss. But it's gonna be rough for them down there.
Yeah, it definitely is, and unfortunately, Gladiator is a hero who could use a bit of farm, and of course, Witchslayer, a bit of farm on him would definitely not hurt, allowing him to get something like a portal key, and just help them with overall initiation and gank. Otherwise, we have actually Tundra just went bottom for the bottom rune. He has finished a Ring of the Teacher. So actually, he might go for an Abyssal Skull. What do you think of that? Or do you think he'll just get that at this Ring of the Teacher for just the jungling period?
Well, if it's anything like, a War Beast usually just rushes straight for an Abyssal Skull. It could be useful. I have never ever seen a Tundra jungle, so I really can't say much on it, but if he gets it lifesteal early on, I reckon he could probably jungle a lot better, but he might just rush the early portal key and try to do some early ganks to the bottom lane, or middle or top for that matter.
Yeah, now of course that Ring of the Teacher will allow him to spam his skills a bit easier, but as we see, he has to go back, all the way back to the well right now, simply because he does not have the the tankiness enough to be able to do this, and of course not the DPS enough, because he can't really spam those shards enough to be able to jungle efficiently. Looks
Bubbles
like.
going down
and
on top.
Yeah, Bubbles barely surviving up top. Of course, Wretched Hag not an easy to go up against, especially because of her considerable amount of burst damage. But she's gone a bit low on health a few times before. Of course, Bubbles does have a bit of burst damage himself, and if anyone, he can probably survive against a Wretched Hag because of his take cover ability. If he has a good response time, I guess. But we're gonna have to see how that turns out. Now, very, very little action in this game. I mean, it's been 5 minutes in. I would definitely want some action in this bottom lane for the Hellborn side, and some action on top lane from the Legion side. We still haven't seen that Soul Stealer come into his own. He is level 6 now, by the way, of course not getting that ultimate. Yet to get his boots, but looking at his farm, he is having a pretty good day today, because he's sitting at 250 gold per minute this early into the game. Now, Defiler, on the other hand, has a lot more gold per minute. She has the most gold per minute in the game right now, 325, and looks like Tundra is actually gonna go on Voodoo Jester here, try to get him down. He has so low health, he will die to this tower. Definitely nice gank from Tundra, nice catch from Tundra. Not sure what Voodoo Jester was doing all out here alone, but I can only assume he was trying to go on Tundra or Soul Stealer, but Voodoo Jester definitely not a hero you can do that too easily with. Now on bottom lane we have Gladiator just getting initiated on. Pestilence is not level 6, he doesn't have that ultimate, but he's going to use his flight trying to get Gladiator. He's using that stun. Nice pitfall from Gladiator, and here comes Witchslayer trying to save him. Nice graveyard stun catching both of the heroes, and Gladiator will make it out alive. So definitely good play by both the Witchslayer and Gladiator, really. Unfortunately for the Hellborn team, they did not have a Voodoo Jester there, but no, okay, they will go on Pestilence, but Pestilence will be able to get away. Now, can they turn this around, though? It looks like they will try to. Pestilence running very, very low on health. Gladiator is going to try to run away, but he has Voodoo Jester just breathing down his neck, but Voodoo Jester, of course, does not have enough DPS to bring him down. So again, Gladiator making it out alive for the second time, just barely. So finally some action. Unfortunately, I mean, it is almost 8 minutes in the game, and we only have 1 kill. That was also for the Legion, so the Bloodlust kill has yet. Still, I really want to see that Bloodlust kill come for the Hellborn team right now. Alright, just looking at this Tundra again, he's sitting. I don't know. I don't like the fact that he's sitting at this low gold per minute, because he's just a valuable tool for the entire team. And if this actually does slow him down, I mean, they could have gone with several other choices with the other heroes, and let someone like Tundra run mid or something, or solo lane, as we usually see him do. Now, we do see, looks like we might see some action down here. Acid Cocktail coming on Witchslayer, but can Pestilence follow it up? No, it does not look like he will be. They will make their way back, but Voodoo Jester is slowed by the Shiver, actually Query, and whatever it's called, but oh, wow, it looks like Voodoo Jester is dropping very, very low. Smackdown coming on, and there comes the bloodless kill from Tundra, but no Smackdown coming out, unfortunately. I'm not sure who put that on.
It was probably Witchslayer, Louis.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that would definitely make sense. Unfortunately, he did not get that, but of course, Tundra getting that bloodless kill, netting him a fair amount of gold, and pushing him up to the 200 gold per minute mark will definitely just help him overall. And so far, what do you actually? We have some action top. Bubbles has to use his ultimate to try to get away from Wretched Hag. Wretched Hag looks like she will with that ultimate get that kill on Bubbles. Again, just mentioning that again. Wretched Hag has that high burst damage, but it looks like Bubbles did manage to use that take cover really good, really well. Sorry about that. And just barely managing to get away. Unfortunately, Wretched Hag did have that ultimate and managed to take him down with that last hit. But Storm, so far, what do you think of the Tundra jungling? I mean, we see him go back to the well. I think this is the third time, which is definitely not something you want for a jungling hero.
To be honest, I was a bit skeptic at it at first, but it's not doing great, but it's not doing bad either. I mean, because of that bloodlust kill, he is netting above 200 gold per minute, which isn't that bad. Also, I've noticed a wee trick he's doing on the yellow creeps. He's using the shards to hit the ones just below him as well. So he's hitting 2 creep waves with the shards. So it's actually not that bad of an idea.
Unfortunately for the Legion team, we did